Hello, Magickal Manifestors. Thank you for joining me for our first ever ritual shared on this channel. Today, I'm going to be showing you how you can perform a manifestation ritual very simply with very little supplies. All you absolutely need is a piece of paper, something to write with, and some kind of seed. Could be an acorn, it could be a pine cone. I'm using a sea heart. So whatever you have available, don't feel like you have to go and spend lots of money or go out of your way or hold off on your ritual because you don't have a sea heart. Use what you have. All right, so these are the absolute necessities, just these 3 items. Additional items you might want to use are smudging tools or incense, anointing oils, and a candle. Again, all of that is optional, and I'm going to show you how you can incorporate those tools into this ritual after I show you the basic ritual. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is hold your seed or seeds in your hand, or you can place it over your heart chakra, and you're going to focus on its energy, visualizing a green light radiating from your chest, from your heart chakra, expanding outward. And chant 3 times. I open my heart to love, compassion, and the flow of life. I open my heart to love, compassion, and the flow of life. I open my heart to love, compassion, and the flow of life. Now you can, if you're practiced at this, you can visualize at the same time that you say these affirmations, that light emanating from your chest, growing and expanding. Or you can do one or the other first, chant first and then visualize, or vice versa. Once you feel that you've really connected to your heart's energy and expanded it, you're going to go on to the next step. The next step is you're going to write down what your intention is on your piece of paper. So what I'm writing down, I'm intending for me and you, everybody watching this video. Abundance. Now, what I'm going to do while holding my sea heart is I'm going to focus on this abundance, and I'm going to chant 3 times. Seed of the sea, vast and free, carry my wish across eternity. With oceans flow, let my dreams grow. Manifest my dreams, let them glow. And envision the energy of this seed's journey across the ocean, symbolizing your intention moving toward manifestation, fulfillment. And then I'm going to place this on top of my piece of paper with my intention and leave it overnight. This ritual is best performed on a new moon or a waxing moon. So between the new moon and the full moon, as the energy, the light of the moon begins to grow, so that you can cultivate that energy and the growth of what it is that you want to manifest, in this case, abundance, we can work with the moon's energy in that way. And that's it. Simple, right? All right, let's talk about the tools and other things that you can use in conjunction with this ritual if you want to make it a little bit more fun for you or a little bit more entailed. You want to put a little more energy into it. First, I want to tell you about the sea heart. My grandmother, who was born in Mexico, unbeknownst to me, carried one of these all the time before I was born. She died when I was a teen, and I was very close with my grandmother before she passed. And probably about not even 10 years after she passed, I'd say maybe 7 or 8 years after she passed, I went to the beach. I was, a young woman now, kind of on my own spiritual journey, just starting out on my spiritual journey. And I went to one of those stores that sell seashells and sand dollars and t-shirts, all that kind of stuff. And I was looking at all the shells, and there were so many pretty, beautiful, colorful shells. And then I saw these, and I was just instantly drawn to it. So I took one, and I just loved it so much. I just felt this kind of loving, comforting energy coming from it. And I just carried it with me everywhere. I had no idea what people might have used this for. It was a very intuitive decision to purchase it and to carry it. And probably after I had it for about a month, my mom saw me with it, and her eyes just got so big, and she was like, "Where did you get that?" And I told her, and she said, "Your grandmother used to carry one of those with her all the time." And in that moment, I knew that this was a message for my grandmother. Now I know that these sea hearts are used as talismans for good luck, good fortune, and protection. They can be used as amulets or talismans, and people carry them. And I just did it intuitively. So follow your intuitions. You never know how they're connected to your path or your ancestors. Just go with it. That is magic right there. All right, now if you want to make this a little bit more entailed, you can start by first clearing your space. Energy likes to flow freely, and we're working with energy when we work with magic. So if you don't have a space set aside, you can create one. You can use a place where you create, whether that's a kitchen table or a craft table, some area where there's already some kind of creative energy that you use, or just create one. Clean a little bit, do some dusting, maybe put on some good music while you clean, and really raise the vibration of the room and of yourself. Sweeping is another great activity that encourages positive energy to flow. Once you've cleaned and gathered your supplies, then you can begin. So everything's clean. I have everything set up. Part of the cleaning may be to clear the space energetically with either some kind of smudging tool like sage, Palo Santo, an incense, whatever you have. And remember, this is all extra. You can do just the very basic spell that I showed you in the beginning of the video. You don't have to do any of this extra stuff. Totally up to you. All right. So after I've cleaned and arranged everything in my space, with intention, I light my Palo Santo. Sometimes it takes a minute to really get that little ember glowing. And then I'm going to clear the space. The next thing you can do is, if you have a candle, depending on what you are attracting, what you're manifesting, you may choose a different color candle. I chose green, kind of a light green. Green is the color of the heart chakra, and it's also the color of money, and I'm attracting abundance. So, you know, abundance not only of wealth, but a rich life, things that fulfill me and you. So lighting candles are really great in rituals because it kind of signals that the ritual is beginning. Even though the cleaning of the space and using the sage, Palo Santo, or incense is part of it as well. So I light the candle. I'm going to set it aside so that I don't burn the camera or heat it up. Just know that it is here and it's present, and it kind of signals to you, to the energies, that you are starting your ritual. The next thing that you have the choice of doing, the option of doing, is calling in energies. You can call in different elements, north, south, east, west. You can call in your ancestors, spirit guides, angelic guardians, whatever resonates with you. Do something that feels natural to you. This is going to make your spell, your ritual, more powerful. If it's awkward or you don't really believe in it, it's not going to have the same kind of effect as it will if you really believe in it. You can even ask the assistance of a passed on loved one, like, for example, my grandmother. In this case, I'm calling upon my ancestors and my spirit guides, and I'm going to anoint my seed bean with my seed heart with an essential oil, and I'm using a Borvite. So again, you can choose the oil that makes sense for you. You can even create your own oil. That'll be another video. But I'm going to use a Borvite. It's associated with the tree of life. I love its smell, and it connects me to ancient wisdom, my ancestors. So as I do this, I'm thinking about calling in my ancestors, my spirit guides, my grandmother, ancient wisdom. I'm inviting them into, it's like I'm having a party, right? And I'm inviting them as my guest to be here with me for part of this ritual. Then I will begin the ritual that I showed you at the beginning of the video, starting with the heart chakra meditation, holding this in my hands or up to my heart, visualizing the green light radiating from my chest, expanding outward, and you can see it expanding and reaching your ancestors, your spirit guides, whoever you invited to join your circle of light. And see them inside that bubble of light with you. And you can add whatever visualizations you like. Perhaps you see light emanating from them, reaching out to you as well. You can thank them for being here and say your affirmation. I open my heart to love, compassion, and the flow of life. Next, you'll write down what you want to manifest, what your intention is. Say your chant 3 times. Sea to the sea, vast and free, carry my wish across eternity. With oceans flow, let my dreams grow. Manifest my desires, let them glow. Envision the seed's journey across the ocean, symbolizing your intention, moving toward fulfillment. Seed of the sea, vast and free, carry my wish across eternity. With oceans flow, let my dreams grow. Manifest my desires, let them glow. Seed of the sea, vast and free, carry my wish across eternity. With the oceans flow, let my dreams grow. Manifest my desires, let them glow. By the power of three, so mote it be. Place your seeds or sea heart on the paper with your intention. Thank your guides, angelic guardians, ancestors, whoever you invited into the circle. And then I like to blow the candle out. You're welcome to let it burn down. I like to blow the candle out as a signal to my ancestors or the elements that I invited that the ritual is over. And that's it. Let me know what you think. I hope that this brings you abundance as well as me. Remember to subscribe. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to use the fossilized shark tooth to overcome obstacles. The light in me sees the light in you. Wishing you the best. Bye.